Oh, I don't know what's going on lately. I've just filmed this once, knocked it off again. It's just really annoying me at the minute. I'm trying to get this done because Finn's gone for a little nap. It's a late nap, but oh, I hate repeating myself because I've already done this. Because we went down a country park and he didn't go to sleep before, so he's gone to sleep now because he had to walk up this steep hill. And you know what kids are like? He's like, I walk, I walk. I was like, get in you, because he was on his little push bike thing where I push it. He wanted to push it. He couldn't push it. Someone walked past and went, oh, it'll take you 10 years to get up there. I went, I know. But in the end, he did get back in. And I thought he'll have to just go for half an hour's nap. He'll have to go to bed an hour later tonight. But it was just nice to get out in nature. And if you're following me on Instagram, I know some of you found me on my other Instagram account. So thank you. And I didn't know if any of you'd find me, so thank you. You found me, some of you, on Janine Flannery Soul Creations. That's where I'm just putting all positive things on that. There's no nails or anything like that on it. It's more witchy, boho, good vibe. And like a few bits I do put on my normal one, but obviously like when I start working, I'm going to be putting more nails up on that site for naily people. Still thin and stuff, but not me like spiritual stuff. So I'd just say get out in nature because it's like medicine. That's one of the things I put up today on my Instagram. Breathe the air in and look around you and be mindful of like flowers, plants, the animals that you see. Because sometimes you don't, and it's amazing what you do see if you've actually taken in everything. And I know it's hard when you've got kids and you're out with family because obviously you're distracted by what your kids are doing. And like today I was going, Finn, don't go near the pond, hold mummy's hand. And he was picking flowers up and he's obsessed with blackberries at the minute. I'm going to have to take him blackberry picking because we've got loads. And he's always like, look, mum, strawberries. And I'm like, no, blackberries. So today he's like, blackberries. And he's just stood at the bush going, blackberries, blackberries. I'm like, come on. And he was just stood there for ages. I thought, he's obsessed with blackberries. So we'll have to get him picking some, make some jam or something. I don't know. Would be nice. So, yeah, getting out in nature. I'm going to try and do it this weekend when I've not got Finn. My mum's down. I'd like to try and get her to come for a walk just to, get some fresh air into her lungs and just see if it chills her out a little bit because she's not coming to do much. Like I said, she's coming to look after my sister's daughter, so I'm hoping she'll be chilled a bit saying that. But if she doesn't, anyway, I'm going to go on my own because it's nice to go on your own and look at things and take it in plants and animals that you don't see when you normally, maybe even walking around with a friend because you're too busy chatting, if you're going on a bit of a country walk sort of thing. So I want to go on my own to collect some flowers and just chill out and take the sights. I'm hoping it's going to be dry. If not, I might still go. I've got a big coat with a hood on. It don't bother me. I like listening to the rain. But if you don't do it because you're not like a naturey person, you don't have to be like a naturey loving person. It's just nice to get out, go for a walk. It don't have to be some massive country place. Just if you've got somewhere where people go walking along a lake or there's a little river, or just take like the sounds of the water or the sun glistening on the water or the ducks quacking, the birds tweeting. Look at flowers and things. I noticed some flowers today and I picked some that I'd not seen before. It's not because I'd not seen them. They obviously weren't in bloom at the time. They were really gorgeous. When you actually look into, I picked one up. It was only like a meadow grass thing with white flowers on. I don't know what they're called. They normally don't smell that nice. And in the middle, I think I put it on my Instagram, was a little tiny black flower. It looked like a star. Just like, oh, a little star. It was just cute, because I'm a bit like, oh, it's a little star. Yeah, just go out and be mindful, take it in, preferably go on your own because then you're not getting distracted by people talking to you, you're looking at different things that you might not have seen before. Like we've got parrots down where I go walking because apparently they got free from somewhere ages ago and I did see them a couple of days ago. I was like, oh, there's them parrots everyone was talking about. I have seen them before, but they're hard to see because they're green and they're always in the green trees at the minute while the leaves are green. So, yeah, but I've not seen them close up yet, so I'm hoping that I'll see them at some point. Yeah, it was just nice to get out as I always feel better. It's like it's just the energies, isn't it, off nature, if you know what I mean. If you're not all into that, then maybe not, but if you're not, maybe you should go and do it. It's medicine, it's good for the soul. Also, I was watching someone last night talking about like nature and that, who was doing pressed flowers. It was like a craft thing. I don't know what it was, I'll have to find out, because I watch all different sorts of people, different things all the time. Not just crafting, it's just spiritual crafting, how to make houses, I don't know, just totally a massive range of different things I like to watch. And I think she was drying flowers out of a garden, which I've done a few of, and doing crafty stuff with them. But the way she did it in the videos were just dead calming. I was just sat there like, oh, it's so relaxing. But the flowers looked so pretty. So I'm going to have a go at some flower crafting stuff. But I don't know what I was going to say then. What was I saying about flowers? Oh, it's just that I want more flowers in the home and I want more flowers in my garden for next year, because the only real thing I'm bad at is I'm not bad with orchids in the house because they're quite easy because they don't need loads of water. But my outside, I'm terrible if I buy new plants and forget to water them. I've really got to get to grips with that because I do love flowers. I do love them. And I do want to preserve some. I want to start doing that anyway. This woman had like big books of pressed flowers and out of the garden. They were just gorgeous. You know, she preserved them by just using paper and cardboard, you know, and pressing books on. I'm going to have a go at that. I've done a few before, and you can do it in the microwave as well. But also, talking about crafting, I had this little tag and I thought, oh, I'm going to pull that off and use it because that was on there. Because I'm at a party on, I don't know if it's Friday or Saturday, and I've not got a birthday card or anything. I thought I'm going to, I do make gifts, but I'm going to make them Christmas gifts this year. I'm not buying stuff. Apart from my kids, I'm not buying stuff, I'm making it. I think it's just a nicer gesture and it's handmade and, you know what I mean? It's just, it's nice and it's not a cheapskate way to doing it. It might be a bit cheap, but you do have to actually buy the stuff and get the stuff in to make them. But if you enjoy crafting, it's just good and I love it anyway. And it's something to do when winter starts setting in, you know, when you can't really go out much and there might not be that much on telly. That's why I like crafting. But I found a piece of card in an envelope that goes with it. So I thought, right, I'll design her a card with some of the crafting stuff I've got, use something I've got. And then I do keep bags. If I've got nice bags, I do keep, because you can use them again. You just pull the tag off. What's the point in rebuying them? If they're pretty, just save them. You know, because these fold down, don't they? They fold down. Oh, strip paper, great. I have to put another one in. You know, these sort of bags fold down like that, so you can stack them up. You can save them. I just had some tissue paper out of something that I'm using, so I'm going to have to get another piece. But I thought, right, I use this bag. I made this candle the other day, 3 different colours, a butterfly and some dried flowers on top. So, and it smells gorgeous, it smells like fruits of the forest. So that's one of the presents that I've made for the girl, who's, I think she's 21, so she's getting homemade gifts off me. It's not one of my close friends, it's a friend who she used to work with, and I used to live across the road from her. I don't know her dead well, but her daughter's birthday, she said I can go with her. So I put that in there. I'm going to put some fancy paper in, and then I make a little tag for it and put that diamondy thing back on, make her a card, and then I'm going to make her a bracelet, I think, to put that in. So I think that'll be quite a nice little sweet present. She's got a nice smelly candle and a bracelet I think I'm going to make, because I don't know if she's got pierced ears or not. She probably has, but it's easier to make a bracelet, so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm trying to think if I had anything else to say, but yeah, I've really got to get to grips next year with getting a lot of, you know, flowers out, even if I'm not planting them, even if I want to, but I'm really bad at killing things off. But I must say, my avocados are planted in the garden and they're doing really well. I'll have to get a picture of them. I'll do a video in the garden. But I'm definitely need to get some flowers around the door, but I'll probably have to get some pre-potted things as well that are in pots, you know, you pay a bit more money for, but they're already done, because I am rubbish. But I need to get with someone. My next man has to be a gardener as well, who's really into, like, who's good at landscaping and stuff, because my garden's a decent size, but I just don't know what to do with it. I really don't know what to do with it. I know what to do with the easy bits, but because it's quite long and that, I really don't know what to do with it. The stuff I'd love to do with it, my mum would be like, and I know everyone say, well, it's not your mum, but she would have something to say. But yeah, so I'd just say get out in nature, get out a bit more in nature, especially while the weather's, if it's nice, but you can still go out in the rain if you're covered up. You're not going to get wet if you've got your rainproofs on. And just look around and take everything in that you wouldn't normally see. And you might be surprised how it makes you feel when you get back in. And also, sorry, saying about making a present and a card. If you're trying to get into crafting and you don't know what to do, or you want something for the kids to do, always look out in Aldi where they've got like the section where there's little bits of, you know, paper and the kiddie bits and that, because I think last year I saw, coming up to Christmas, well, they had a card making kit where it was so much for like, you know, this wasn't from there, but there was, you know, envelopes and cards. And I think you got like pieces of paper that had die cuts out, like shapes and stickers or something, I don't know, so you could make your own little cards up. So that'd be a nice activity for your kids to do in winter, when, you know, like I said, when it's getting darker and the weather's getting, you know, not so nice to go out. Some activities for them to do to the run up to Christmas, you know, the couple of months before Christmas, because sometimes you might need a lot of cards, so there'll be a lot of card making to do. And if you get on it first, then, you know, you don't have to wait till just before Christmas to do them. You can start them now. It's just something to do, because we all like getting prepared for Christmas, you know. It depends how big your family is as well, and your friends at work and stuff like that. But yeah, so just get out in nature. And if you do go out in nature, if you do go for a walk somewhere and you've not really been for ages, let me know if you enjoyed it and if you spotted things about that you don't normally spot. But I was in my element last night. I was just on YouTube watching craft this, craft that, this, that and the other, and I was just like, ideas, creative ideas. I'm just like, oh my God, I've got so many ideas, but I just can't do them all at once. So I'm just rambling. I've just come on for a quick natter. So I hope you're all having a nice Wednesday. If you haven't, I know I need to start writing down below, like everyone does, professional, you know, like, well, you don't have to be professional, but your Instagram and this, that, and the other. But I just forget sometimes. I really need to start getting to grips with that. But if you want to find my other account on Instagram, it is Janine Flannery, but Soul Creations. And there is a picture of me on now in black and white, so it's a little bit easier to find. And I just think it's quite a pretty page, and that's what I want it to be. It's a pretty witchy boho page of positivity vibes and to feed the soul and everything, and the nice things that I do, and quotes and pictures of flowers and just pretty things to feed your soul. And also, to me, it's like an art, because people might go, oh, have you made pictures like this? Why have you done that? People, you know, other people would probably say that, like, I don't know, people in my area, oh, why have you done that? Why have you done that? I like making pictures up on Instagram and putting pictures on Instagram, especially on my other one, because I just think it's pleasing to the eye and stuff, because I'm a crafty person and I like art and crafts. That's another way for me to express myself as well, if you get what I mean. So I like putting things together, like when I've done little collages and stuff. I like doing that. To me, it's like another expression of creativity. So, you know, I know there was someone who was one of the witchy people that I watch on YouTube. Is it Samantha Lauren? Sorry if I got your name wrong. One of the videos ages ago, she said something about Snapchat. I don't do Snapchat, but she said, oh, she's got quite a lot of selfies on her Instagram account, which is, oh, I can't remember what it is. I'll have to find it. She does put tarot pictures up and stuff like that. Is it? Oh, sorry, Samantha, if you're watching this. I don't know if she does watch me, but sorry, I can't remember. I'll have to find out. And I remember her saying something once about, she does them pictures, like people say, oh, why are you taking selfies? Why are you doing this? She said, I'm doing it why I can, you know, because we all age in the end. And if you can take some nice pictures of yourself where they look nice, it's still like an art thing to me, you know, that's what I think it is. So that's why I'm quite liking my other account, because my other account, my normal one, like I said, will be for nails, still pictures of what's going on, but my other one's just to do with like the boho, witchy, spiritual side, and trying to get us all positive with quotes and that. But it's an art thing as well for me. I just enjoy doing it. Like I said, you've got to enjoy what you do. It doesn't matter what people say. People don't like it if people join it and then leave it, because people do this on YouTube all the time and Instagram and other media places. You know, they join and then they unsubscribe because they don't like something you put up, or you start talking about something else. I talk about random different stuff all the time. I'll still come back to other stuff that I'm doing, but I'm just all over the place. But that's just me. And I think if you're quite a creative person, you're a bit like that. I think, well, I am. My head's a bit like that anyway, because it's dilly-dallying around everywhere and I'm probably not making sense now, so I'm going to go. But get out in, can't speak, get out in nature, look around, look at the flowers, the creatures, the birds, listen to the water, look at the sun shining through the leaves and stuff like that. It is beautiful when you actually look at it like that, instead of just like when you've gone down with the kids, you're like, oh, get here, get away from the pond. Oh yeah, it's nice, it's sunny and that, blah, 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 feeding the ducks. But when you actually look properly, especially if you can get out on your own, get your husband or your wife to have the kids and just go out, just say you just nipping out for half an hour just for a bit of a breather, a bit of a treat, a bit of me time. Still be me time, just going for a half an hour walk somewhere where you know it's a bit more, grassy or green with flowers and water and stuff like that. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I'll see you soon. Bye.